Flight Boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're not listening to the Mind Planetary's Moon, Flight Boss, the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, I'm gonna make it easy and simple for everybody about the 7 planes of existences, or you could call them spheres of realities or realms, or planes of existence. Now, the 7 planes of existence. Now, you have to understand your conscious level first. Now, you could go to my old videos or go to my videos and type in conscious, and you'll be able to understand what conscious is. But I got like 11,000 subscribers since that video was put up. So I love y'all from the bottom of my heart, and I appreciate y'all. So I'm gonna do a quick rundown on consciousness so you can understand it if you don't feel like filtering yourself through those videos. Now, conscious is an action. You have a lot of people out here teaching like conscious is something outside of you, or it's like it's attached to your spirit. No, your spirit determines your conscious level, but your conscious is an action. When we look at conscious, this is talking about sight, seeing, paying attention. So your ability to be consciously aware of something determines how conscious you are. So for an example, you have people in the conscious community, which I'm not a part of, but for the most part, what makes them a part of the conscious community is because they are consciously aware of what's going on in their surroundings, maybe more so than the people that's around them. AKA, they realize all the real lies that's going on with their real eyes. So their ability to be consciously aware of what's actually going on in their surroundings, they're more conscious to shit than the average person. So people who got high frequencies and vibrations, aka they have high spirits and vibrations, they think high and feel high. They sit on a high place. They're able to be consciously aware because they got more perception, right? So they're able to not be manipulated as easy, not be manipulated as much, other than a person whose frequency vibrations is low spirits, low ideas. They think about dumb shit all day and have dumb feelings and emotions that they're attached to. So for the most part, they're not consciously aware about nothing. They can be easily manipulated, easily taken advantage of. You see what I'm saying? So this is your motherfucking conscious level. Don't let nobody tell you your motherfucking conscious level is some fucking other shit outside of you, and you gotta do some motherfucking training to understand this shit. Your first conscious level, look, conscious deal with sight, enlightenment, or visions, or visualization. So this lets you know your first conscious is the fucking sun. So when we talk about putting off gas, you're paying attention, you're thinking your thoughts, where do that go? All of our thoughts as a collective and energy and gas that we put in this shit, all that together is the representation of the light body of the sun. And whatever big ass spirit, shapeless, formless, non-flammable soul spirit that can inhabit one of those bodies is a powerful motherfucker. But that's where all our conscious look like together. Now, this is where flat earth motherfuckers get mistaken. Because look, we got the spirit realm, which is the unconscious to develop the consciousness, which is the frequency. Then you have the vibration. This is the yin realm. This is the shapeless, formless, odorless, non-flammable gas, your shit. Both of these have frequency, vibrations, and energies. Same way the energy realm has a frequency, vibration, and energy. So you have frequency, vibration, energy. Then in the energy realm, the spirit sees in spirals. But you have people trying to tie that into the physical. So people, it's like, it goes crazy. I don't want to get too far into like blame, because, you know, getting too much in the spirit, you know, you can understand things, but for the most part, you start to get too left brain and it start to get too logical. And after a certain amount of time, you got to become a soul again. See, being too much in the spirit, right? It's all good and gravy, but you'll get too left brain, and then you'll be too much a part of something. And sometimes you can't be a part of, sometimes you gotta be your own individual of something sometimes. Not be a part of a pack or go with a wave. And that's only when your spirit becomes a soul. When you become an individual spirit, you have an individual outlook on your space motherfucking travel. Tell me I'm motherfucking lying. Y'all motherfuckers out here playing with the spirit, correlating all y'all motherfucking things that y'all learning to y'all motherfucking religious texts, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. Now, for the most part, then we're going to talk about this shit without none of that shit. Now, when we're talking about the motherfucking, the spheres of realities, right? It's 7 spheres of realities or 7 planes of existence. So your spiral seeing planes. So as we talk about frequency, vibration, energy. Now energy has a frequency, vibration, energy of it too. The frequency is the thought and the idea that took shape and form that you was able to conceive. So it's like a light, a sound, or an idea. That's just energy. We're not talking about the soul. Quit correlating that shit to that shit. Quit correlating the frequency, vibration in the fucking physical realm, you dumb motherfuckers. Now look, when you talk about the highest density of something, right? That's light, sound, or a concept. That's shape and form. So that's in the energy realm, frequency realm. That ain't no spirit or soul could dense into that. We created that. The same way, look, I get an idea, right? And I start to add emotions and feelings to it, right? Now that idea and emotions I feel, I experience it. So it act as a light. In your head, your mind creates light. Light really is an illusion, right? So that light that I created with my idea and the feelings and emotions that I have, that creates a friction with the realm of reality that I'm traveling through as a spirit, as a shapeless, formless, odorless, non-flammable spirit, a smokeless flame. So, right, I got that idea because it's bouncing off the realm of reality I'm in, and the idea that I have as far as my resistance and the feelings and emotions that I built upon it is the friction between my spirit rainbow waters and whatever outside, and that friction creates light. This is where you get cartoons creating a light bulb on top of somebody's head and things of that nature. This is talking about ideas and shit. Your spirit ain't becoming that, motherfucker. Damn, you dumbass soulless motherfuckers. Soulless ass motherfuckers. Now check this out. Now, when we want to talk about motherfucking when we talking about that light, now spirits can ride that light, and as far as yours, and this is how you start to add ideas and shit, and that alone comes into shape and form. That's a creation. Remind you, we are the creators. We ain't the creation. People are getting caught in now you are a creation of a creator, but as you are here, you are the creator, not the creation. You're not the physical realm. You create things in the physical realm, using the physical body. From your spirit, the creator part of you. Cree, a pack of high resistant bacteria, right? Or what they call that, or forms of, we call it bacteria. Point to something for the first time, point of reference for the first time, tour from a high mountain rock, high places, temple. So this is how we create. We utilize our idea, our spirit, to create friction with the bacteria and the gases in the physical world. Then with those lights being emitted, they become sound, light, then it can become density and take a shape and form depending on your will to will it into your motherfucking existence. The better you know energy, motherfucker. Your spirit ain't so ain't got shit to do with that. Now, when we talking about motherfucking the 7 planes of existences and things of that nature, now it's the sun, moon, Mercury, right? Venus, right? Jupiter, Saturn. Now you're gonna understand that the further you get away, the less physical it gets. Now check this out. From the day you was born, you've been dealing with this. Now the first plane of existence that you're consciously aware of is sight, visualization, actions. Things being acted on, right? Your second thing that you're consciously aware of, your second action was being consciously aware of the lights and the influences of the moon, which is your emotions, feelings, your vibration, pain, pleasure. See what I'm saying? All this been going on since you got out the motherfucking womb. The third plane of existence you start to understand is communicating, thinking, analyzing. You see what I'm saying? Mercury. Your fourth one, Venus. You start to be consciously aware of the lights and the influences and the light bodies of love, appreciation, value, relativeness, compromising, indulging. You see what I'm saying? Habits. Fifth, you start to understand intent, willpower, your passions, motivations, desires, right? Mars. Right now we're going to get less physical. Jupiter, you start to realize all your experiences in this experience, whether it's bad or good, is going to cause expansion. And that's ultimately good, because within these experiences, you're going to be able to extract wisdom and knowledge and place new higher or lower or new meanings and reasonings in your motherfucking life that you just experienced. So motherfucker, that's Jupiter. Now, then you get to Saturn. Saturn is the God or the Lord or the highest sphere of reality. It's the highest realm of reality. It's the highest plane of existence. So Saturn control our time, our structure, our shape, and how we constructualize things here. So Saturn is how one sees reality, how one's gain structure in their life, right? So it's dealing with time and all these things. So it's like a ring. You got the sun, then you got the moon, then you got it's like, you ever seen an explosion on Earth and it rises and you see the bigger the plane, The higher it goes, the spread out, the more the plane goes. That's like how it's acting. So we see that the planets is causing that to shape like that. So you had the sun first, the moon, then you have Mercury, then you have, and then once you master each conscious level, you get to reach the cosmic age. So your shapeless, formless, odorless, non-flammable, I should even call it gas here, because y'all get lost in the physical, which the frequency, vibration, and energy, each of these has frequency, vibration, energy. Vibration has frequency, vibration, energy, and the energy realm has frequency, vibration, energy. And the highest frequency in the energy realm is sound, concepts. Those are forms. Those are bodies. Those aren't spirits becoming those. Understand that. Now, for the most part, we want to talk about now reaching. These are planes of existence, and once you can understand the highest plane of existence, which is this reality, this structure, how things shape and form here, and learn when something serves its purpose and learn how to let go. See, these lights and body waves can take you to Uranus, and Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. They're not necessarily a part of this reality. So anytime you tap into those ones, they're distant planets. Plants and planets. So stars. So once you tap into those energetic fields, anytime you tap into those energetic fields, you can ride those concepts and bodies and lights to be able to understand different solar systems and different star constellations, influences, and things of that nature. You'll be able to understand all they shit, and or be able to tap into that. So for an example, Uranus brings change, rebellion, opposition, but uniqueness and originality. That's something you have to bring as within, so without, as above, so below. Understanding that will help you be able to change and not care about this structure and shit like that. Then you look at Neptune, right? To understand anything that's outside of this realm of reality, you got to have a form of imagination. So this is why it's important for you to understand your imagination. But understand where your Neptune at and what kind of placement is in. Because if you got a fucked up Neptune, you got a fucked up imagination. If you got a kind of alright Neptune, you kind of can imagine certain things. But imagination is the key to understanding anything that's outside of this realm of reality. So tapping into Neptune is the only way you're going to be able to understand anything outside of this realm of reality, and be able to understand concepts, and be able to take something from there and bring it and will it into this realm of reality, so it can look like something new, something invented, something that was a creation. So I'm saying, you can get the praise for that shit. Then you got Pluto. Pluto represents transformation, deep desires, willpower, power and control issues. You know what I'm saying? So right here, this is you being able to understand and gain power and control over your soul, so you could travel and go through transformations in different vessels and different bodies and light bodies, and go through different lights effectively without being without thinking it's dark and scary. You know what I'm saying? So eventually you're gonna have to understand Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, because they're close enough here for you to channel in and tap in and pick up those frequency vibrations like antennas. But at the same time, they're just far away to be picked up by other ones that Jupiter down to the sun, Saturn down to the sun is not picking up. So the more you master each sphere of reality, and this is flat earthers, y'all trying to look straight from the spirit to the physical realm, and this is why y'all may not even see things separate. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a bunch of people who are lost in the physical realm that, I come across, it hurt my heart so much. And then they make everything, try to make their religious tech make sense. And But I'm here to help every motherfucking body. You see what I'm saying? Now, for the most part, once you master each plane of existence, your shapeless, formless, odorless, non-flammable gas has no choice but to ascend into a bigger vessel, because it's going to be too big, too wide to inhabit a body in this type of shape or form again, in this realm of reality, because you done master each sphere of reality, each motherfucking plane of existence. So that's the 7th plane of existence, and that's your conscious level, made simple. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, anytime you got to over-explain something, it's hard for you to make sense, you don't got a full understanding of it. For me, I find myself having to over-explain shit, because it's like, goddamn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I don't be trying to find words. I be trying to find the simplest way to explain some shit. Like, it's wild, man. It's wild. Like, but yeah, I want my soul group to understand this too. Like, because see, the thing with me is, be careful with everybody you watching too, because they spirits is not in the right place, but they may come across like they are. And the thing is with me, I have no ego. I have nothing. So I come across people and probably watch 1 or 2 videos and just feel something, and automatically I feel like I need to promote or feel like I need to let y'all know who it is and things of that nature, to the point that that leads to energies of naiveness. And then once you start to watch 5 or 6 videos and 7 videos, you start to realize, like, hold on, wait a minute. This motherfucker don't know what the fuck they talking about. So it's like who said that was that? So, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand. So, that's what I want my soul group to be aware of. You know what I'm saying? Be very aware of who you come across on the internet, because everybody ain't mine ain't there. They think it is, and it's not. And it could be detriment on your spirit because it could cause confusion. And you know, I'm only here to wipe that window, that foggy window, that's that confusion window. I'm here to wipe that off so you can see clairvoyance on what actually everybody is talking about. Simple. And then you will understand how everybody is trying to tie what they're tying to based upon their ideas and what they came up with in their religious texts. And then once you see that, you where I'm at. You'll be like, oh, okay, the shit they talking about means nothing. Flight boss, bitch, goddamn air.